welcome back to our YouTube channel. For those who are new, this is Rakeli and Faith. Come and we're back at it. Tumerudi,
Yes.
tumesija, tunawapenda sana. We are seeing you new subscribers and we love you so much. We appreciate you so much. And
hata old subscribers,
even the old ones are the new subscribers. So we love you guys, and thank you so much for supporting us, for
being here with us.
Yes.
So thank you so much. Are you done?
I was not done. But I was interrupted.
All right,
Rudely. Very rudely.
Finish.
Yeah, I was saying that you're not a good sister.
Yeah. Where's the story was? Let me tell you, you cannot be good all the time.
Yeah, so guys, we are happy to have you back. Today we are continuing with the previous topic. The topic was about narcissism and narcissistic. It's not okay. Narcissistic.
Yeah, people make that mistake a lot. They say narcissistic.
It's narcissism. But when we narcissism and narcissistic.
Yes.
Disorder. Personality disorder.
Yeah.
So if you've watched the previous video, you can pick up from where we are picking up from where we left. And yes, our teacher here, the note carrier, she's here. So guys, I hope you're keeping warm. It's raining nowadays. I hope you're keeping warm, penye mko. And if it's hot, I hope you're drinking water. You stay hydrated, and just know that we love you so much. Yes, that's it.
Okay. So I can talk now.
Yes, you can talk now. And the next time you talk, you ask for permission.
Okay.
Yes.
So Canon, may I please talk?
Yes, you can talk.
Okay. Now, we like last time in the last previous video, we defined what narcissistic personality disorder is, and we also talked about widely about the characteristics of narcissistic people. Yeah, how they behave, what they do, and all that. Now, today we are continuing on the same topic, but now the subtopic today will be what causes narcissism, right? And how will narcissistic people treat their victims? This is gonna be a series. This story about narcissism and narcissistic personality disorder is so long, and we have to keep talking about this. So like we said last time, it is a narcissistic personality disorder is a personality disorder characterized by a lifelong pattern of exaggerated feelings, of self-importance, an excessive need for admiration, and a diminished ability to empathize with other people's feelings. Yeah, so they feel it is some sort of personality disorder. It's a disorder because orderly people don't think of themselves like that. And even if you think it's healthy to think of yourself as important, okay? To put yourself first always, but not in an exaggerated way. You are not the center of attention. Nobody on earth, I repeat, on earth is important enough that if they are not there, the world is not spinning. There's nobody like that. So narcissists like to act as if they are the reasons why we have oxygen around. Yeah, they are the reasons why things are working. They are the reason why things are going well. You know, they should be admired. You know, they are up there next to God. I don't know if even God is up there. I don't know. Yeah, and now today we are talking about causes. The question is, what causes? Yeah. What causes narcissistic personality disorder? Now, I'll continue with my notes. Yeah, this place has echo. That's why ninaongea pole pole. I've also been given a stern warning by Canon. Ameniambia today uongee pole pole. I'm going to follow. I will.
You will suffocate and die.
I'll suffocate. There's no way.
Just be yourself. Even if
I'm gonna be
myself. Just be yourself.
Yeah. You know, it's so hard to use volume.
Nobody in this world should limit you, should make you, even your narcissistic sister.
I know.
Joking.
Now, narcissists, now that is a whole different story. What causes NPD? Notes. As with many other personality disorders, yeah, the exact cause of NPD is unknown. Imagine.
Yeah,
It's unknown.
Yeah, scientists haven't found a
Really,
solution,
there's no.
They haven't identified like a specific thing.
No, but they have various theories as to why they think those people turned out narcissistic. Yeah, they have several theories which we are gonna go through. Now, it is probably a mixture of genes, early childhood experience, psychological factors, and environmental factors. Yeah, such as parenting, you know. Yeah. Early childhood risk factors include excessive praise.
Yeah.
Now that is where the parenting comes in.
And
Excessive praise, and you know, by the parents.
And the opposite is also true.
Yeah, and also, or excessive judgment by parents.
Yes.
Hello, parents. Hello, Asimio. Hello, parents. Are you listening to us? I need this point to get home. Part of the environmental factors that affect these people and become so narcissistic. Just look at how you brought up your child. If your child is right now a narcissist, you most probably were praising them so much, like they never did any wrong. Maybe because they were the only boy in the family, or they were the only girl in the family, usually, especially boys. Yeah. Or you are very judgmental to them. You are very extra harsh. Like you could not see when they did something nice. Or even if they did, you had just had something to say about it. So these kids never learned how to have natural or express themselves naturally because they were scared of being judged. Okay? They're scared of being, you know, it doesn't matter what they do, the parent is just gonna have a problem with them. So they learn how to put those feelings to themselves.
Yeah.
And imagine doing that for years since you were a child until you're maybe
mostly you identify with that when you meet someone, a child or a grown up, and every time you try to bring up something, they're like, it doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter because they have learned to, you know, no matter what they say, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not given any ear, like nobody listens to them. And even if they're listened to, they're just criticized and just told that, you know, no, that is not a good idea. You know, who thinks like that?
Yeah.
You know, why would you even come up with such an idea?
Stupid.
Like, that is so stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you need to use your head. Sorry, you need to use your head. You need to use your brain. Hey, no. Actually,
so head is just the.
Why can't you use your brain? And your parent says that over.
Ati wanasema kichwa ni shingo ni kifuniko ya shingo.
Yes, ni kifuniko ya shingo.
Unatumia kichwa yako kama kifuniko ya shingo.
No way. that is not funny. But anyway, yeah,
I'm sorry. It's kind of fun, yeah.
There's that, guys. So, are you done laughing?
Yeah. Yeah. So we are saying those parents that are really judgmental to their children. It goes like it works not for the best.
Yeah.
For them. Because now you're not teaching your child how to express their true self. You can't expect your child to always be perfect. You have to let them make mistakes.
Yeah.
And now these children that were in this very judgmental homes were not allowed to make mistakes. And now them making mistakes used to make them so scared.
Yeah.
Very scared. So you find they have kept that in over and over and over. And now when they start becoming adults, yeah, because they are used to not, you know, expressing themselves, they become these nasty little
because nobody listened to them.
Yeah.
So at this point, they have control, and they always find people, they want to exact the control now on people.
Yes.
You know, for them to feel powerful.
Yes.
For them to feel that they have a sense of, you know, control,
Energy.
or even a say, or even, you know, they want to be heard.
Yeah.
You know, and every time they say something, they want you to listen, and if you don't listen, you do. There's all that.
Yeah. And what they have to say is the final.
Yeah.
It's the right thing.
Yeah.
The rest, nah, rumors.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's either their way
or no way.
No way.
Yes.
And it's not always cool, but for them that's a path they choose. And they don't want to choose the opposite because they know they have been there, you know, where they're being told what to do. So at this point, they want to say what to do because.
And the problem is they are not saying it the right way because they don't know.
Yeah, the reason as to why they are not saying the right way, for them when they were growing, they were trying to express themselves the right way. You know, they tried always. By the at that point, you try every way.
Yeah.
You try to write, you try to express, you try to even go mute, you try every way to communicate. But now at this point, you're like, oh, I tried all those ways and nobody gave a about it. So at this time, you're like, you know what? Okay, it doesn't matter how I'm going to put it out there, but as long as it's out there.
Yeah.
Inaweza kuwa ni matusi, it could be abuse, it could be, yani they're so cruel, they're just so
very cruel.
Ni kama it's like they're paying back.
It's time,
like a
payback. Yeah.
You know?
It's payback like time.
You will know I am here. You will know I'm the boss. You will know I call shots in this house. You will know, and you really know.
And
at that point, kwanza, if you're the victim, you come from that space where now even you are brought up in a space where you are not heard. Or maybe mostly you are brought up in a space where you are not heard, and you're here now. You want someone to control you or to just like make you feel safer.
Yeah.
They come in that way.
Yeah.
And at that point, when the roles turn, you suffer.
Yeah. Separation. Itakuramba vibaya sana. Hey, I'm speaking from experience.
A moment of silence for separation.
Separation.
Hey, you have suffered.
Hey, my friend.
Do you want
I have suffered. No. I want money. Just give me money. Money will solve all my 99.99 problems. Nyinyi kakuna mahali mnaenda. You are here to give me hugs. You're stuck. You're stuck with me. You don't have otherwise.
But you know, it gets to
kama ule mkamba una otherwise.
Actually, when you get money, we will now give you more hugs.
Yes.
More
so that I can part with my money.
Like, are you breathing? You know, are you okay?
Yeah. So those parents that judged their children so much, now you have the answer as to why your mtoto is not kichwa ngumu. They became narcissistic, now they don't care. And when they become adults, even you as a parent, hakuna kitu unaweza waambia. There's nothing you can tell them. Now it will be round and round and you'll be wondering, why are they so crazy? How come I cannot get through to them? You know, how come I cannot have a conversation with this person? There you have it. It's you.
Yeah. And actually, the funny thing about it is, even the parent, at some point, they were also they grew up in it's like a repeated pattern.
Those are the things I call generational curses.
Yeah, it's a pattern. It's a repeated pattern. They say generational. May I call them generational patterns? You know.
And your curses kwangu mimi.
It's a curse
because it's making them suffer.
Yeah, because it's something that was passed on.
Yeah,
from
someone else
who did not heal.
There has to come someone who understands what's happening.
Yeah.
And they break that. Yeah. That's how you break the generation.
And that person that understands, manze, will suffer also. Sufferation is real.
Hakuna kuhepa.
I pray that you're not that person. We have been those people.
There's also these kids who get excessive praise.
Yeah, they think the world cannot revolve around without
There's these parents who gave their children excessive praise. Let's put the words right like that. What do you understand by that?
Excessive praise is where you affirm, you tell like you're always, excessive praise. You always like praise your child.
Yeah.
You know, either both in positive, even when they have done negative things, you do not you do not criticize. You're always telling them it's okay, baby.
Kababa.
It's okay. Umefanya kitu mbaya lakini it's okay,
Or even that kid can do something bad.
Yes, and
then the parent will be there saying, no, my child cannot do that.
They didn't do that.
Na hata kama alifanya ni stress, alikuwa stress, si kupenda kwake. So you have an explanation as to why your kid is misbehaving.
And the praise, I always say the child, when you're praising the child, all you do is you remove the responsibility of, you take the responsibility of that child. What am I trying to say?
You're trying to
you
say
make
that
the child not responsible for their own actions.
Yes.
Also, you make them tell them that it's because of something. You always have
something
a reason, to put on your son's actions.
Yeah.
So every time they mess up, even them, they'll be like, but it's not my fault. It's you, it's someone else, it's those people that acted weirdly. And me, I was just really, did you want me to do?
Yeah.
It was always you. So they grow up knowing that they're not the problem.
Yeah.
In every
they
situation.
never make mistakes.
And
kababa is what I'm talking about.
Kababa is bad.
Kababa. You see, kababa anaoshwa mpaka akiwa 13. Ako na kajuru bank anasimama hivi. Kababa anaoshwa mpaka akiwa 13, 14 years. Anaenda kuguzwa hivi na msichana amuosha kajuru bank. That is very bad. No, that is part of spoiling the child.
True.
It is.
Yeah.
It is part of, when mtoto akikosea unamtetea sana. It's part of mtoto when the kid throws tantrums, you're there doing what they want. Yeah. They're like, no, I'm not going where because you did not give me a car.
Actually, you even attack the person that comes to tell you, maybe your child, if anybody comes to report to you about your child, you actually attack them.
Yes.
You're like, don't you ever talk to my child like that. Actually, don't ever come to my compound or my house again.
They learn to get away with things from a tender age. Yeah.
And it's something now they grow with. They know they could fuck as much as they want. They'll get
away with it anyway. Especially because they're gonna run back to mommy. And also you, mommy, your kid is arrested with drugs or assaulting people or whatever they have done, and you go and get them out, bail them out. You pay a lot of money to bail them out. You see, now that person will never learn. The guardians I have in my life will leave me to rot in jail. It has been that. It's been consistent like that. Yeah. I make a small mistake, I'm beaten like a brukenge. I make another mistake. Hey, there's a point I did not like school, by the way. I am telling you, I've been a problematic child. And when I go back to my childhood, it's because of those childhood issues I used to have. I never used to feel hard. I never used to feel, I would say something, it's brushed away. So I was like, just floating over, yeah? There's a point shule ilika ikanilemea. I was like, me, I don't want to study. My friend, I found myself in jail. Yeah.
Na ulitwango.
Jela. Na jela kwani unaenda kubembelezwa?
Me actually, that is I think God wanted me to see.
But even you, without seeing, you are a good child.
Yeah, but God, let me tell you, I came and found you. I will never forget that.
I was beaten.
You umechapwa. Alafu, now we had come, I think, to bring for you, I think, chai or something. And then, napata bado, now when we were there, the Karau wanted to, I think, to show off or something.
Yeah.
Manze akaanza kukuchapa. I started screaming. I was like, stop beating my sister. I want you to beat me instead. Don't beat my sister. And they stopped. I cried and I was like, why are you beating?
Is it a guys, chief? I remember that.
You guys have
Go chief.
Right now, when I look back, I'm like, that must have been so traumatizing.
It was, because these people that have taken me to jail did not even want to listen to me.
Yeah.
They did not care what was going on with me. They had just decided, I have refused school, and now your solution is viboko.
And actually, I think if you even ask them, they don't know how ground the experience.
They didn't even know anything about me. They didn't even know nothing
they just
about.
Went
even this one was always living in Nairobi. Where did he get to know me? He didn't know nothing.
That was a bad experience.
I think he was just relying on rumors. So because of those, I got traumatized by so many things. So many times I always wanted to run away from that place.
That traumatized me for days, and up to this day, siko baya, but I hate cops. I hate makarao.
Cops. Oh, not yeah. Cops. Even that chief.
Kwanza wa machifu wa
chief.
to post.
Niliona amenitumia friend request. Naionanga, I cannot confirm. Huyo chief. I know anakanga hivi anasema
anakusalimia
sana. Kwanza hata akiniita wakili anajuanga alikosea. He remembers, he knows alifanya ujinga. Yeah, because he overdid it.
That was a bad experience, and from that day I was like, God, please, may I never find myself in a cell, because me, I will die.
It was a good deterrent.
There is no way I could take those viboko. Mimi nanijua. There's no way I could take those viboko and survive. Manzi, they were brutal
sana.
How did you, anyway, let's talk about that. How did you get, like, how was the experience after you came out? You know?
What? There's no experience. The experience is just pathetic because, there's no one to listen to you. Your parents and everybody else that is in cohorts and is saying unakata shule, wameshikana wote to finish you. Okay? They go tell the headmaster, that one now becomes fire times 2. Mm-hmm. My mom, of course, is like, beat the hell out of her. Mm-hmm. I understand her. She was scared. She was a single mom. She didn't know, okay, sasa
and she also had a reputation to maintain, an image, the fact that she could not be able to take care of you.
Yeah, she needed
she needed the help, so she had to sign.
Yeah.
Actually, na ikiwezekana akuweke kwa moto zaidi.
Kabisa, kwanza huyo Maria alikuwa ananiseti hata anaongeza.
Let's not go there cuz so how did you cope knowing that ni sawa?
For me, I think it started with the fact that me and my mom we couldn't communicate. My mom then, and I'm not blaming her, I love my mom so much. When I have grown up now and understood why her life was like that, and now I've managed to afford her some grace. Because she's my mom. I'm not going to throw her away. I don't hate her. I've always loved her. But I was always confused. How come we cannot have a conversation? How come she doesn't want to listen to me? And how come I can do so many nice things, but I just make one mistake? One.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I can cook. I can do everything else. I could do everything else in the house.
Yeah.
But one mistake to maybe I forgot to give the cow water. The entire village
you forgot to tell me something.
Yes, the entire village will know that mimi nakuwa kichwa ngumu na sisikiani. And because of that, I think it's because she was so tired. Yeah? She just didn't want. She just wanted.
For her, she was just looking for something to trigger her. Like I think she was coming from a space where she does not appreciate good things happening, and that's why she didn't see or appreciate any good effort that you made.
Yeah.
And she was always looking for vitu mbaya because
even her
alikuwa anatafutiwa makosa kila
sana.
So that
and even besides that, even before kutafutiwa makosa, if you look at her life even before that, it was very bad. She was this very, very, very toxic
who never
person
saw anything
who used to just cause her pain over and over and over. And when you're with somebody like that and you don't realize what that does to you, then you go and get into another one without healing. You're going to damage those other people too. And you see, you have to, it's up to them. There's nothing they can do. They have to wait until they can get out of your sight. So that, because now after growing up, going to university is when now things started calming down. You're not around her. There's no wars all the time, Even as she's growing old, she's like, well, okay, maybe I was very harsh. We've really talked to her over time, and she was like, hey, I'm so sorry, you guys. It wasn't something I had intended, and I know she
actually, funny enough, she did not even know that she was affecting us in that way.
Yeah, she did not know.
Yeah.
She did not know.
And she was very shocked.
Yeah.
When, can you imagine, guys, you're like telling her the stories.
Yeah.
I'm like, Mimi.
Especially when our big sister told her, Mom, do you know I've never felt like I have a mom?
Yeah.
And she was like, what?
Me?
No way. What? And when when you take her step by step, she'll understand. Like, Mom, you are not having a conversation with us. You're having wars. 5, 6, 7, 8. She was never listening. And that was the problem. As much as we are bad people, do you remember nice things we did? Yes, good. But it was very hard for you to say it. I think it's because you are traumatized also, and all you saw was red in your life.
Yeah, red, yeah.
And you know, it doesn't matter how old you are, you have to heal. And you see, when you heal, you start getting peace. Because this life is not happening to anybody. This life is happening for all of us.
Yeah.
And whatever is happening and causing us pain, it is happening to everybody. That's life. You cannot be happy all the time. When you get challenges, you work on them and jump back to the other side of happiness.
Yeah.
While you wait for this challenge to either be good or bad, just stay open for anything that is possible. This is life. Anything can happen.
Yeah, and it really doesn't last forever.
Absolutely. So I think we will talk about those childhood issues later.
Yeah, we need to maybe someone is going through those, and it's so funny that every time so many people relate with, you know, like, I'm not saying our story, but it's like we've had, like, it's something that I think everybody at some point umeipata kidogo. It may not be fully, but kidogo, you know. Yeah, so I think we'll go back to that topic next time. Yeah. But for now, we go back to hiyo ni tamu.
Tamu. Kujua vile nipewa madondi.
Unajua mimi, I have never, even actually we have not also, this is something we have
never talked
developed,
about.
not even talked about. Me and you being able to like even talk and remember those things in a smiley way is something we never used to have. Tulikuwa tunaisema, but tuko zile, we were bitter, we were healing and all that. Right now, it's something when you look back and see how it has changed you. For me, I didn't know the experience you had. I know like how the experiences, the painful ones, but I have not been able to sit with you and know, like, at that point, you know, how did you manage at that point? And then from
I did not manage. I became a very bitter child.
Now that child is a child I did not know.
Yes.
And I think we'll talk about that, guys, as I'm learning about my sister, her childhood experience. I think before Campo, after Campo, from campus backwards, because we had hatukuwa tunapatana, like
ulikuwa unaenda shule,
nikienda boarding wewe uko Gava, nikiingia form 1 unamaliza, ukiingia Campo wewe unamaliza. So
ukiingia form 1 nilikuwa namaliza,
nikiingia form 1 nilikuwa namaliza.
Uliingia form 1 when
2011
form 1
2012
form 1
because nilimaliza 2015.
Hiyo ndio sasa form 1 na mimi ndio nilikuwa naingia campus 2012.
Nikikuja campus, we were in different campuses,
very far
away. So you see, there's so much I did not. You
also, do you know our mom's like baby, so many times ndio tulikuwa tunagongwa, toka hapa.
Okay, and now I'll also share to you how much I had to work on being her favorite child, because it wasn't like her favorite for me. I just, by default, I learned that my mom was she was going through a lot of things, and for me, you know, me, I'm an observer. Kutoka nikiwa mdogo, I will observe stuff. And if you remember, kuna time nilikuwa hadi ni kama mimi ni mediator wenu. I was like, I'm here now.
Until that time, she came to be to me.
I
told you to open.
Now that's to you for another day. So I will now tell you how it was, how I was able to observe how your relationship was, how the relationship with our elder sisters were, because we were almost the same, and how now I knew I am here with this lady. And I am the last one. You guys are just disappearing. Once after you went to boarding, now, and I was in primary, hapo class 6, class 5. Wewe umeenda boarding, umeniacha. And she's the same woman. Nothing has changed. So I had to learn how to live and survive by myself. That is a story for another day.
Absolutely. So tumesema those parents that are overpraising their children, it's not good. It's good to praise your children when it's deserving, when it's necessary. Just don't exaggerate it. Just don't cover up their mistakes, because you're teaching them early enough how to not take responsibility. When they throw tantrums, you give them what they want. You're teaching them that they will always get.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, brother.
Hi.
Do you still believe
In one another.
So we can.
So that lack of psychological and emotional attachment to a parental figure can result in the child's perception of themselves as unimportant and unconnected to other people, usually family, community, and society. The child comes to believe that they have a personality defect that makes them unvalued and unwanted. So, also overindulging parents, permissive parents, and insensitive and also over-controlling parents are a risk factor towards the development of NPD in a child. Yep. So what do these parents do? We have already said these things. They are oversensitive. They have an oversensitive temperament. They get angry so quickly. So the kid learned how to, stay away and hide. They have excessive admiration that is never balanced with realistic criticism. Yeah, it's just the child is confused. Yeah, they have excessive praise for good behaviors and excessive criticism for bad behaviors. They overindulge and overvalue. Yeah, their children. They being praised by adults for perceived exceptional physical appearance or abilities. There's also trauma caused by psychological abuse, physical abuse, or sexual abuse in childhood. Unpredictable or unreliable parenting, caregiving.
Yeah.
Yep. Now, I have another question. Have we really exhausted the causes? Oh, there are these genetics. Yeah? I've seen them say that somehow it is a high chance, that genetics causes, evidence suggests that there's a high heritability, of an NPD with a number of genetic influences, indicating varying rates of heritability based on the subtype. Narcissistic personality disorder is just one of so many other personality disorders.
Yeah.
There's also, we said we'll discuss that, borderline personality disorder. Borderline personality disorder is developed by somebody who had not a very nice, they were never loved, let's just say that. They don't know what love is. Yes, even if you tell them you're beautiful, and by the way, they don't see it. They are very serious about it. Hawaoni. It's like some sickness.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? No, I'm just saying, like, you tell them they're beautiful and they'll be like, really?
They could be the most good-looking person in the room.
Oh my God.
And they won't believe you.
Yeah.
So, have we exhausted all the causes of NPD? Genetics, environmental, those bad parenting, If we forgot any,
Abuse.
Abuse while as a child. Genetics also. Well, let's go by those ones because those are the ones we have for now. We are not doctors. We just have this experience. And we have to talk about this before the doctors get to you. There's very few doctors around. But
and
then there's so many YouTubers.
They're not going to treat you for free.
Yeah. And then there's others, us, who have been through experience, and also we like to talk, and also we are YouTubers. YouTube nowadays does not cost you much to post and talk. It's a work career. It's a work career. Now, I have a question for you. What kind of people do narcissists go for?
Victims.
Okay, wait, even before you go very far, do narcissists know that they are narcissists?
Not all of them. Not all of them. At first, they don't know that they are. Most of them don't know. It's something they learn, to cope.
Yeah.
And they do it at first, and they hear complaints. But again, whatever you complain about, for them is, this is me. This is who I am. Who do you want me to be? I am me. and this is the best you can get. So when you complain, they'll be like, oh, you're complaining. And normally they don't want to change. So at first they don't know they are, but after some time it's something they learn along the way to survive. And actually with every person that they meet, every action that they do to someone, they have this response, and it kind of makes them feel a certain way. It could be positive, maybe it's a negative thing they're doing to you, but it's giving them a positive impact for them. It's not positive when you look at it as a normal person, but according to them, it's positive because it kind of affirms them that they are important, in your life.
Yeah.
So when you complain that they are being different, they are being mean to you, according to them, they're like, I'm not mean to you, and they can play with your mind because they are understanding that you are now coming from a space where you kind of want affirmation, you kind of want validation, you want to be loved. So they are always so prone to people that were never loved.
Good.
And they need to be validated. They don't believe in themselves, they have so low self-esteem, they don't have confidence in them. Even as, like, you could be having confidence lakini they could also approach you like unaweza kuwa you're confident in yourself, but then kuna vitu zenye you have doubts. I think everybody has, it's a normal thing to doubt. No matter how much you think kuna mtu tu atakuja, kuna situation utawekwa kwa life, you're like, am I really doing the right thing? And narcissists always take advantage of those positions where if you ever at any point act like you're opening up to any advice or any maybe you're questioning something, anytime you open yourself to them giving you an opinion is what I was looking for, an opinion about something, you're done. That is where they enter. They enter every time you need an opinion. At first, it could be as little as, babe, will you mind helping me choose an outfit, Yeah. And they'll be like, yeah, sure, I could do that. And then they'll be like, which ones do you have? And then you'll come, they'll be like, just dress where, let me see what you have, and then I could help you choose. At that point, it's all like if you were to wear an outfit, you could wear and leave. But at this point, you just, it's love. You want them to, like, you're doing this thing together. So hey, stop laughing. The moment you go wear that outfit, and normally ladies, even if it's your whatever you are uncomfortable with, please don't let the world know, because the world is this narcissistic person that will finish you. So at first you wear an outfit and you're like, I don't feel like, they'll be like, I want that. And they'll be like, I don't feel like it's showing my calves nicely, or maybe it's showing my tummy, or maybe I don't feel, it starts with that. And after that, they'll be like, okay.
So guys, when you meet a narcissist, you're usually like this. Yeah, before you meet him, and while you're meeting him, those first days, you're this happy, outgoing person, you're living your life, it's free to breathe, oxygen belongs to God, you can make mistakes, you're human, and that is the spirit you have before you meet a narcissist. Now by the time the narcissist is done with you, you look like you've been beaten by a bomb, like you've been blown up, and your hair looks like this, one, and you're like, you're always sulking, unhappy, and depressed. Now let me explain something. The one thing about narcissists is narcissists are like ticks. They are always looking for a host. Okay, they are always looking for a host to stay and get the blood supply. Only that in this case, narcissists look for energy.
They are energy vampires.
Good. They want supply. In fact, victims of narcissistic people are referred to as supply. Narcissists are always looking for next supply. That's why a narcissist will always cheat on you. We will get to that point. Now, because narcissists are always looking for supply, and you see there are these very controlling people, control freaks. a narcissist will never be wrong. They are always right. And even if you find a narcissist right in action, they will deny. They will find a way to twist it and turn it against you. And you'll be left there wondering, wow, I just found you sleeping with somebody. What do you mean?
Actually, there are those that accept to play mind games with you.
Yeah, they're like, oh, babe, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
I call them empaths,
but you see,
narcissistic empaths. You know there's that narcissistic empaths. They are those that are very emotionally attached, and even if they cheat on you, they will be so sorry. They'll be like so sorry. They could even buy you. I'm just telling you, they're so sorry. They'll be like, babe, you got me. I am sorry. I know it was me, but babe, I don't know how I got here. But babe, I am so sorry. They would even buy you a car, But they are empaths, and they just know what they're doing. Tomorrow you'll find them with 10. They'll be like, babe, now this one, I don't know.
You always swear they dragged me. Cannot be me, can never be me.
And because you're coming from a space where you want to be loved, every time he comes, he's like, babe, but
and there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that, and that is what we were going for. Now, because narcissistic people usually look for supply. Okay, they will look for somebody that is quite empathetic. And who are these empathetic people? Empathetic people, they are those people. They are usually those people that will. Usually, they like to look at the good in things. Yeah, even if somebody wrongs them, they're like, okay, he was nice the other day, so I'm good. They don't usually, they're not negative minded, and they also exaggerated, like it's too much.
It's too much.
It's too much. Where they overlook their own sense of safety. They overlook themselves. Yeah. They don't value themselves. They don't put themselves first. They don't prioritize themselves. And first, who are these kind of people? People with childhood issues, like for example, orphans. They do not have people around them to show them love
or anyone to look up to.
Yes. Number two, maybe sometimes you see these things to nonanga. We see like they don't affect us, but they do. I'm about to say single parents. You see, when you don't have one parent, you're not getting that parent attention. And also, this other parent is also not strong. They are not as strong to teach you how to love yourself. Pusha wewe narcissist mnapatana huko mbele. And that's what I was saying. Yeah, kwa tent ya blue hapo nyuma. Now, that's why I was saying, it's very important. It's very important that we raise our children by telling them how, like showing them especially how to love themselves. Because that is it's like the blueprint of life. This life has nobody else that is coming to save you. Nobody else can come and draw and plan for your life except yourself. It is the most important thing you can teach a child.
The funny thing I always say when it comes to parenting, if by any chance the universe places a child under your care, if you're not going to love that child,
leave them alone. Just leave them alone.
Just leave.
It's better when they are alone than with you plus abuse.
Just leave them.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna do more damage than good. They would rather be alone.
Yeah.
And the universe will take care of them in a way. But just if you don't have any love to give, don't.
If you're not going to love that baby like they're yours, please don't. Wachana tu na yewe, jua your adoption is not for you. Just live with your children and continue with your life. Honestly, because there's no point of adding another stress on her. Because they come out here now, they're the ones that are nyongani people, depending on the abuse you put to them. And now, talking of abuse, now that brings us to another victim, another way, another type of person narcissists go for. Yeah, those people that don't now understand themselves. And it's very funny. Every narcissistic victim, every one of them, show me one, let's have a conversation with them here, and you'll get this as the common factor. One thing about them. Hawajipendi. Hawajielewi. Muulize, what are your business?
I don't know.
Ni wale wanashinda kwa nyumba wamelala.
The funny thing about all of them, when you ask them what kind of a person are you looking for, they tell you, I just want someone to love me, someone to make me complete.
Handsome.
No, achana na told that. I want someone to love me, someone that will come and make you complete. Actually, for me, the girl says that, me nakwanga like,
to make me feel like
come
a
I give
woman.
you hugs.
Because
life
like
is
a woman.
gonna do like this.
When you were feeling like a goat before.
But you want someone to love you, to make you complete, to make you feel like a woman. It's not.
You see, narcissists are kind of intelligent in a way. They are kind of intelligent because they really know how to identify. They know how to identify people who don't value themselves.
Actually,
they will see you like this
with how you're dressing and how you're carrying out.
You're
carrying yourself out in a crowd. They know.
They look at the people pleaser. Ule anabeba sahani zote. Okay. Sawa safe. Nebo au si help. Igwe. Mfanyikazi wa wafanyi ministry ministers. Yes. It's you. I'm coming for you. I gotcha.
ama kale kenye kanakuanga tu in a gathering kako tu kametulia tu peke yake.
She's not talking to people, she's shy.
And then the moment he comes and says hi, ushaanza kumpea story.
Ushafunguka. Nyanya yangu alikuwa na mguu 3 left. Babu yangu, wewe hata ujui babu yangu. Alikuwa anapiga mnyanyangu na kuambia it was like drums of hell. The whole village.
And from there the funny thing, hata unaweza enda na udem kwako sasa hiyo usiku cause it's like she knows you from forever. You are not a stranger anymore. Because you are listening. The fact that umemsikiza, kasha connect, kasha kuwa attached. There's an attachment that has
niliachwa na ex wangu alicheat na watu 16. Mimi nilikuwa 13. So hata huko ex. So uko najipenda.
And then out of nowhere the guy will be like, can I have your number? And you'll be like, yeah, sure. Why not? We could even hang out sometime. Hata ndo unamwambia mtahang out. And then after that he'll call you, be like, oh hi, we could talk. After mmeenda unamuendeleza story venye sasa shosho yako akuwa na kichwa pia.
So narcissists look for doormats. Okay? Narcissists look for desperate people. Narcissists look for people who don't love themselves. They don't value themselves. And the characteristics of such people is they are people pleasers. It is so easy to see them. You're the one that wants to do everything for people.
And you're always asking for validation. You know, they come, you ask, they come talking to you, and you're always telling them about all the people that have said something or you've had an encounter, and you want to know why they behaved the way they behaved, or why they said what they said about you, or why they are responding. You know, you've never had that where you're always telling your boyfriend or a male person or a narcissist, huyo mwenye sasa umepata, you're always telling them how your friends are behaving, and what he says about it is gonna matter to you. He'll tell you they hate you. And maybe when you're telling them,
now hatujafika what narcissists do, my friend. The only human being living on earth to you will be him.
Even your own mother.
Even your
is
own
a bad
mother.
person.
They are a bad person.
Yeah, even your own child.
They
will even
bad.
tell you your child will even poison kill you. And because at this point, what other people say is matters to you, you will listen, process, and do what they tell you.
Narcissists are never with anybody that tells them, excuse me. I think that is wrong.
And when you don't do, they are always like, but I told you. You will never listen. I told you that they don't love you. I told you that they hate you.
I
told you that,
just the smallest inconvenience.
Kill you.
It could be something like it was a party that your friends invited you for. Then maybe something happened, or they cancelled, or maybe they were not able to come get you. You'll be like, I told you those people hate you. They are not your friends.
They're not your friends.
Hawakupendi hata kidogo. And now, or maybe your friend, a lady friend, unamwambia, you know, this and this, you know, this and this happened. Imagine they had this thing and they never invited me, or maybe they forgot, or whatever. Till you find out that they did something without you. Your friends will not always do things with you all the time. But now when this narcissist realizes, he'll be like, well, I told you, I'm the only friend. Maybe I've never left you. I told you.
And
You see that girl? I don't want even
leave you.
her close to my even children.
And you know we'll never leave you. You know me, I'm here with you. And actually at this point, it makes sense because you realize you actually don't need them. You don't need those ones because you know this is here.
Yes.
And he's never going to leave. So why do you need them? So you just end those connections because I got you.
Now that we have talked about is the stage, I think that stage of trauma bonding, and we are gonna come next. I don't know whether it's next, but we are gonna come with now the steps. They are like 7 steps of trauma bonding. What they do until you find you've lost yourself. My goodness, I know that like the back of my hand because I've been through that. If I sit here and I show you a photo of me, then
You'll show us.
You'll be shocked. I don't know, do I even have them?
You should show us.
I do. But I don't have them when I was now really badly dressed, unless I can go and talk to those people. But you remember that lady, Sylvia, grocery lady that was telling you, your sister only has one pair of clothes.
Me,
Why
the one I
doesn't she wear?
have is the one you kept on wearing, a very old, dirty shoe and jacket, green. And haikuwa inafuliwa. I have that picture.
Watch hata hiyo sasa.
Now that
There's
was
another.
better,
That one nilikuwa navaa nikienda.
Your time it was
serious.
better because now ulikuwa umeanza kukuja hata kutuona.
So now I started coming out.
See, you'll come to we go see our sister. At least you'll show up.
Yeah.
So I didn't see you when you were not.
Guys, when I
show
was
up.
going to see my sister, my narcissist was being left and sleeping with our neighbor. Next door neighbor like this. So now when I look back, I remember why I had to go through so much punishment and pain. It's because of the things I was being told, the things I was being showed, and because he was gonna leave when I leave and go sleep with the neighbor. And because of that, I did not matter. That story we are gonna come and talk about it. Now,
guys, I'll be hearing it for the first time.
yeah. I know it sucks, and let me tell you, that thing has almost made me think like, my God, I don't want to be in a relationship, but at the same time, I know there's some really awesome people out here. I want to lie in somebody's arms, a good person, because I want to have a family. Yeah, sometimes you have to just take a deep breath and say, okay, all this happened.
Maybe
I have to take the steps to heal so that I can be a better person.
Maybe you went through that so that you could help someone out there.
Yeah, and that is what I'm
through
doing
that,
by talking.
and who's going through that, and they are just wondering, how do I get out?
Yes.
Me, I don't have that experience because
But you have it through me by extension. Because I was now stressing you guys. You guys were looking for me. I was nowhere to be seen. But I didn't even have a phone at some point. And I was very okay. By the way, I used to be so stressed. Even a phone became too much for me.
But it's so funny because we were all suffering. It's like we are born to be together. Because when it comes to suffering, we suffer at the same time.
Born to suffer.
No way.
Born
No,
to
what
suffer.
I'm saying, when it comes
So
to you suffering, the time you were suffering and the time you were also going through your hardest time, I was also going through my hardest time. The time, like ever since we have always tunaendanga hivi.
So we are like different peas, same pod. It's like that. So
and right now we are okay, and somehow we are okay.
Using myself as a case study, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about what narcissists go look for, is that person without any self-esteem, like 0 flat negative, uko kwa freezer. Is what narcissists look for, and that is what I was. I was this person that never actually love. I didn't understand what love was.
We will talk about that.
I did not understand what love was. I had this childhood unresolved issues, and also I have to mention this. It's very, very important. Because where we were born, me and you, our mom is a third wife, okay? And because na msidanganywa ati polygamy ni nzuri hapa. It's not bad, by the way. Iko na advantage. We were to talk about polygamy. Iko na advantages zake mingi sana. Especially kukitokea mtu mmoja in the family that can take care of you and your step family. That is awesome. We have to give credit where it's due.
Nayo ni na miraculous.
It has to be a miracle.
Miracles.
Because
yeah,
the minute your mother has been married as a third, our mom was the third wife. Now you face rejection all the time. But if your father is alive, you're gonna be protected. You'll be fine. That is the first thing. He has to be alive because he's the one that is gonna fight for you. Now the minute he dies, kusheni nini. Especially if your mom is not problematic, like they don't like to fight other people, okay? They are just there for peace and they just want their children to grow. My friend, they are gonna have, because you're not going to dictate how other people are going to react.
Sometimes pain, I don't say, when I see good people, I always want to know what made them so good, you know? There's always something that made them so amazing. Either they have gone through a lot of pain, because pain makes you really give up. You know, you give up the fight. You give up the fight, and you're like, you know what? It is well.
I don't want to do this.
You know, it is well, and whatever comes, as long as it's thrown to you, you're like, okay, sawa. You know, unakuwa yule mtu wa kusema sawa kila time. It's pain. Pain makes you do that.
Yeah.
Also, pain makes you become the opposite of a good person. Pain makes you become a very bad person. You know, anybody, every time in something or someone triggers you, anajaribu kukuumiza, you're here. You're like, no, not today. Good. And you could do anything under the sun to make sure that this person is not hurting you again. Yeah. So we'll talk about that so that we can understand all those things.
Yeah.
What have they made you? Have they made you
That's
a
why
good person?
I was talking about.
Or have they made you?
It's raining. That's why I've said, by the way, I wasn't this person. I only used to be very clingy. Very, very clingy. Because I did not understand what love was. The minute somebody gave me a little bit of it, and this
Guys, when I
had to be a boyfriend.
Say a little bit,
we mean a little bit. Like ile ya kutitration, pipette. Ile unaweka ka drop hivi ina turn white. Ukimiss nini inakuwa blue ama pink.
I did not get it. I was like, it is so little.
I don't even fucking deserve it.
I don't even see it. It is little that we as sisi wenye tuko nje atuioni. It is that little.
Yeah. Because they are like, my God, this guy treats you like trash.
Yeah.
What is wrong with
what
you?
We are saying is you're being treated as trash, but I think the little of the little is, I think one day he was just nice. Or maybe he said something that maybe you've never been told ever.
Well, it used to be them doing something really nice, like something nice, just random nice things. But you
nice
see, we are talking about it right now because we are talking about the victims.
What was the nice? Okay, let's give an example now from your situation.
Yeah. What were the examples of nice things they would do for me? One, nikatie tu. Well, just come and try katia me.
Like tell me what is your, you know, everybody, there is 5 love languages. So for you, was it someone doing something very thoughtful? Was it someone like cuddling, touching you? Was it someone gifting you? Was it someone spending time with you? And the 5th one is which one? Acts of service.
Okay, for me, my love language is what? Of course, it's physical touch.
No, not your love language. You're traumatized.
Love. Then, yeah. Now let's get to that. First, I was a very confused person, and I was always looking for somebody that could guide me. You understand?
Guide.
Yes, somebody that could tell me things are not usually done like this. I was looking for like a father figure. okay? Like a mentor. And I tell you, because it was a father figure, I tell you something really weird today.
They didn't have a phone.
I tell you something really weird today. I have like 4 ex-boyfriends. They are all the same age. They are older than me by 7 years. 7. So you can now imagine they're almost 40s. Hey, I'm old. Hey, hello, age. I will miss you. Now, they were older than me by 7 years. I could not stand anybody below that age because they were not.
Yeah, so I think there was the parenting that was involved in it, and for him, he felt like he was safe. You made him feel safer, you know, because I think his parents were never always there. So the fact that he showed you that he loved you, and you also took the initiative. The funny thing is, when he loved you, you would do anything.
Yes.
So, and he liked that.
See, I told you I was a doormat. I was this person that did not love myself.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. You see, the problem with not loving yourself is you don't know what's good for you. First of all, you don't even know you. You don't know what you like. Yeah? You don't know what you like, what you love. You don't know that you matter. You don't know that nobody should cross you or walk over you. You don't know those things. You just let people do what they want to do. And you'll be there complaining. By the way, the thing about people who narcissists go for are like master complainers. They are always complaining. They have this victim mentality where they're like life is happening to them. Yeah? Why is life torturing me? Why are
people
now,
so cruel?
Yeah, imagine you'll be there wondering, why is the narcissist treating me like this? Like, what do you mean the narcissist is treating you like that? Nobody should treat you like anyhow. Nobody should treat you badly ever. It doesn't matter who they are. The minute you sense that, you should kick them out of the gate very quickly. But because victims of narcissistic abuse do not understand this thing, they just keep complaining, but I've done everything. Why is he being so nasty? Why is he being not nice to me? You'll be forever complaining until the day you get a motto and realize that, oh, this life I'm in charge. If somebody treats me badly, I get to walk out on them. So because you don't understand how to value yourself, you don't know how to walk out. You get stuck because you remember you are shown a little bit of kamapenzi yuko nyuma.
And you hope that he's gonna show up again.
Yes. And you hope that it's gonna go like that again.
They're not your parents.
But then the thing about narcissists is the minute they have started devaluing you, it's over for you.
They don't go back.
They don't ever go back.
Because at that time now they step onto their power, and it's time for them to be the king.
And also, they don't go back because they can't.
Yeah,
okay?
They don't.
The way they presented themselves to you was not the real them.
Oh yeah.
Because you are a kanogo and a stupid person.
They don't know how to be that person.
They are not that person.
So they were acting.
They were acting. It's called a mask. Okay. Yeah. Now the mask has come off. And you're now getting to see the real person. And
for you, you're here stuck, hoping that mask, they could wear the mask again.
Because the reason why you're stuck is because the person that you met is 100%. Like, it's not the same person that you're living with right now. And I can tell you what, the person you're living with right now is the actual person. Whatever they came and showed you while they were getting to get you, that was a mask. They were pretending. And because they can't pretend for long, now you know them for who they are. They will not go back. And that is why narcissistic victims usually fall for the person they met. And that person, you see, the thing about narcissists is, and because you don't love yourself, when they ask you, what do you like for this? You'll be like, me, I don't like it when a guy does this and this and this for me. They don't do that. Me, I like it when a guy does this and this, they do that times 3 and 35. Yeah? When they know you like physical touch, they'll be there touching you all the time.
And they're always so good at actually, what do you look for in a guy?
Yes!
Guys,
if you like gifts, my friend, they'll gift you everything on earth.
That is a question.
And even if you don't tell them, they'll watch you.
Yeah.
Subtly, they will subtly get that information from you, and they'll do exactly that.
But again, don't. Okay.
No.
But when they're on a mission, they'll get to you.
I'm telling you, they will get you. A narcissist, he would rather not parent, but impress you.
So that you can open up.
Yes.
To give them stories.
They want you to lower your guard.
To give them path.
They want you to feel like, oh my God, this is the safest space I've ever been. And by the way, they will make sure that you feel like it's the safest place you've ever been.
Actually, you'll be the one telling them, God, I've not been able to feel this safe in a long time.
Time.
I've actually never felt this safe in my life.
And do you know how they do it?
I love you. You make me feel so loved.
And you know how they do it? They mirror you. They tell you that you're the most beautiful person they've ever met. You're the most smart person they've ever met. No one has ever made them feel the way you have made them feel. You are this exceptional human being that people have been ignoring. They have not been seeing this majestic
you are
human
talented
being. My friend. Oh. Hey! They will make you, yani, I don't know. Utakuwa unatembea hivi kwa barabara the first days. That's why when there's a new supply, you know, they usually get a new supply while they still have the old supply. And they'll make sure that those two supplies clash. That's why my narcissist slept with my neighbor. Because the neighbor is over there, okay? So that we can fight. So that I can be like, why are you taking my boyfriend? And now because she has been bombed, she's like, why can't you just fucking leave? Can't you see he doesn't want you? Yeah, just fucking leave. You're just wasting your time over here. He loves me. I'm special. I'm not like you. And by the way, you could even be prettier than her. But she's there like, yeah, I'm very intelligent. I'm more smarter than you. What are you saying? Look at me. My God.
Love. But I don't know.
Hawajui ile kitu inaenda kuwatandika. Inafanya hivi press.
But okay. I don't know what I want to say, but sometimes I'm just like, imagine a world without bad people.
We would be spoiled little brats. We would never know.
Imagine a
how it
world
feels
without
like.
narcissists.
We would never know how to.
Narcissists.
We would not learn how to appreciate good people, because honestly, right now, me, I can even smell a good person.
Yeah.
I can literally close my eyes like this, and that person is talking, and I'll decide.
I'll be like, you're a good person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can even look at you by how you're behaving. You know, there's a way narcissists behave. They are very arrogant. Wanapitanga mbele ya watu. Muone. Akona attention. You know, hey, jamani. They just want to be the center of attention. They just want you to see them as mighty. Mighty who? Yeah. That is who narcissists are. Are we done with the victim bit? Because this is where we are going to end the video. We say, as we say, this is going to be a series, by the way. Tutaongea hii mpaka mchoke. Because I want to reach out to that one person who learns through other people's experiences, like my sister here. My sister has been learning through my experiences for a very long time. So, please use me as the example, as the case study.
Guys, me, I always had an image or the idea of the person I didn't want to become.
That was me.
I'm sorry. But
My goodness.
It's true. Every time I was growing up, I always knew I had to do opposite. No, not better. Opposite of what you were doing.
Yes. True. Because it was always getting me in hot soup. You could see me in the soup, and you are like, no, there's a hot sufuria there with soup. I'm not getting there. You see? And that is what I'm saying. You, my sister, and other sisters out there, I know you're coming to this world. This world is very cruel. And because we don't decide where to grow up. We don't choose our homes. We don't sit and decide, okay, this is where I'm gonna be brought up. We don't choose that. We just grow up where we are. And some of us might even be going through abuse as we speak. Just know that thing might affect you in the future. And that's why we are here. We are here as your big sisters. We are here to talk to you, give you our experience, and tell you what we have seen that can get you into problems. Because many women, you see the reason why I'm saying women is because a study has shown that most narcissistic people are men. Yeah? So many women have been killing themselves. I'm telling you, narcissistic abuse, I would rather walk through hell. Aki nichome, asubuhi, niamshe, niambie leo unaenda kwa shetani ama kwa narcissist. Mimi huyo nayo na shetani. Mimi hata sitaki kutambua ni wapi. Nitaenda niongeleshe shetani vizuri, tujue kama atanichoma ama atanipea kazi. Sababu mimi am a good child of God. Kwani anichoma? siogopi hit, tunaweza fanya, anaita kazi ya kufunguanga gate. Si anipe gloves, nitakuwa nafungua hivi. You know, it's better than living with a narcissist.
Kuongeza moto na
Kuni, mimi najua kutafuta kuni vizuri sana. Wanaendeanga gas na mimi huko kwa shetani ya kuchoma watu. Na kuna watu kuchoma na gas na kuni, na stima. Anaweza kupea kazi ya ku make maintenance ya stima. Mimi najua nikienda kwa shetani sitachomoa.
hata mimi by the way.
I would rather go kwa shetani than kwa narcissist.
Mimi kwa sababu naweza mwongelesha vizuri. Mimi hata
being with a narcissist feels like imprisonment, and we are going to talk about that because that is covered in the trauma bonding phase. Yeah, because we are going to talk step by step how they get you. We've already talked about the kind of people they go for. You understand? No strong person that understands themselves and values themselves and calls out bullshit and walks out the first minute they are disrespected can end up with a narcissist. Never. In history, show
guys,
me.
you will end up alone. That person will end up alone most of the time.
Yeah, narcissists usually end up alone. Because many times, if at all they change, that's like 6% of all narcissists. Others don't. Hello. Is that right?
6% of?
6%, like 6% of narcissists are the ones that change. Many narcissists don't change.
I feel like I need to give you this seat to sit here.
No. I guess I
They
say
can't
hi.
see you over there.
Hi guys.
Over there.
Welcome over here.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hi.
My name is Kirika Kivuti. It's a pleasure meeting you all. And it's an honor to be in this channel.
Yay.
These guys are awesome.
Our adorable.
Wait, KK. How about to introduce the video, please?
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome to the channel.
Yay.
Hey.
So guys, we have some really awesome person we love here so much.
Yay.
We are still trying to make him come to the video.
But
We are
love him so
really hoping he can come and show up, right?
He's one of the best guys.
He's the
best
best
guys I have
Yeah.
met.
Yeah.
You're such a nice person,
Yeah.
really.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna tell our audience?
Stay tuned.
Don't touch your dad.
By the way, these guys are awesome. I love this tattoos.
We do.
My favorite ones. Yeah. I got bored. Yeah.
So yeah, see you next time. By the way, we're done.
You were done.
Yeah.
So I was closing up. Oh my God. My thought was opening.
Someone else is here.
No way. Yeah.
The whole gang. Gang.
So imagine we were finishing up, but we had an awesome person get to introduce the channel today. So we will see you next time.
Okay, I'll see you.
Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Mwah.
Like us also.
Thank you so much.
Hi.
Yay! And now I'm left here alone. Guys, we didn't end it. So we are starting. Hi guys, welcome again. Come on.